There's two people standing out there.
What?
Dude, just come here, please. Listen to me. Come on. I need you to check this out. It's weird. They're just standing there. They've been there for hours now.
You've been looking at the window for hours? What are you talking about?
Can you just come take a look, please?
Oh my god, I swear. God. What are you talking about, dude?
They were just there a second ago.
There's no one there. Stop wasting my goddamn time!
What's up, guys? We are troubleshooters. My name is Cameron.
I'm Abraham.
And welcome to another Extreme Review. Anyways, today we're reviewing Us, directed and written by Jordan Peele. Jordan.
Yeah, Jordan Peele.
I'm gonna start off right off the bat saying it's a god tier. It's one of my favorite movies of all
Everyone
time.
go watch it. If you have the chance to watch it in theaters, go check it out right now. Coming from Get Out, this is way better in every single way.
I agree. Not a lot of people did. The people that we saw it with, they didn't agree that it was better than Get Out. But they're wrong.
Get Out.
They're wrong. I think it's better than Get Out. One, because I like more characters in this movie than I do in Get Out. I didn't like that many characters in Get Out. I only liked Daniel Kaluuya's character. This one has way more likable characters. Even the characters that are side characters, like the other family, like they were really cool. Except for the two twins, I didn't really like them as well.
Yeah, but I don't think you were supposed to like them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but overall, this movie as a it's horror, right? Because I know it's horror, it's comedy.
It's weird. It's like horror thriller. To me, it's like more of a thriller than it is horror. There's no jump scares. I think the theme of
it's gonna go
scary.
down horror. I mean, if it gets nominated, it's gonna get nominated.
Yeah, I mean, Jordan Peele said it himself. That
he said it's a horror movie.
Yeah,
for being a horror, I don't know. It breaks a lot of horror tropes, kind of. Like, it doesn't take itself too seriously. But the movie did a lot, like almost consistently throughout. Is like it'll be super scary and super intense, and then it'll just instantly go into like comedy right after. And usually that messes up the tone,
right? Yeah,
and you're like, oh, because it makes it not scary.
Yeah,
but in this case, like it works. It's weird.
Yeah, I think. Having that perfect, I think only Jordan Peele can pull that off.
Yeah,
it's very weird because like when you see other people do that, the tone starts to become very like two-dimensional. It's either horror or like a comedy, and you can't overlap that. It's either like one lane or the other, and like Jordan Peele overlaps that very well, and I think that's like a super bonus because that I think not taking itself seriously helps the movie a lot because the movie it's a weird movie. It's very weird. And it's like, there's some parts in it where you have to suspend your disbelief just a little bit, just because of like, spoiler territory, by the way. We need to call the cops now.
Oh, you want to call the cops? Okay. Hey, Google, call the police.
Sure. Since this is your first call with Google Home, here's a couple of notes. First, emergency numbers are not available.
Oh my god. Okay. First of all, that thing is really stupid. What if someone is actually really dying and says, "Hey Google, I need to call the cops"? That's so stupid. What are we gonna do?
What do you mean what are we gonna do? There's nothing to do.
Okay, but there's people out there, two guys. Now, when I tell you to look, it's like they're not there anymore. It's like a real life horror movie. I can't even speak. Oh my god, I'm like freaking out. I'm like, my hands are sweating.
I mean, were you scared at any point? I don't remember. There wasn't no jump scares. Were there jump scares?
No, not really. But like, there was one part where the little girl when herself, the Us version of her, the girl in red, when they go like by a car and then like and then they're looking at each other through the different sides of the car, and then one goes underneath, and then she like goes underneath slowly, and then like there's like no one there, and then the car like moves a little bit, and then obviously she's on top, but there's no jump scare right there.
Yeah.
I felt like that would have been a perfect part for a jump scare, but I feel like at the same time it's too predictable, so that's why he didn't do the jump scare.
Yeah, because
I like that. I respect that.
I went in going into the movie that I was in like a, like we talked about before, like The Strangers, like kind of like just a house burglary type thing.
Yeah.
Maybe with a supernatural twist, like
Right,
we don't know, but it worked out in this case. You know, usually movies or horror movies in general, like the family sucks or there's only like one or two characters that you kind of like. In this movie, almost the entire cast is great and you care about. And it's like, and it's not just, ooh, spooky stuff, get scared. It's like spooky shit. And then they make fun of the spooky shit and it makes it funnier, but then it makes it even like scarier. So it's just like all around, it's just the tone of this movie was nailed. And it's very hard to do with something like this.
And it wasn't like cringe humor either. It was like kind of like real life where like, you know, like to deal with a scary situation, you kind of just try to make a little joke about it.
When I'm already halfway through the movie and I'm like, it's already in my head. I'm like, I love this movie. And I thought that like halfway through the movie, I'm like, I fucking love this movie. Like it's so fucking good.
You know, it's funny. The last movie I felt that way, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, same. You guys are probably just like, okay, what are the bad things about it? But goddamn, there's so many good things. I can consider watching it a second time with my girlfriend.
Yeah, I feel like, what the fuck?
Okay, Google, stop. Cool.
I feel like the bad parts of the movie is where you have to suspend your disbelief, but it's weird because it doesn't really matter. Like the part that I'm talking about is like you got all these clones underground, right? All these clones underground, just doing their weird things, copying everybody from the surface, and who's controlling these people and why?
Yeah.
Like maybe it answers that very subliminally through the movie.
I know like Get Out did that a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot of
questions. And
there's
second,
a lot of,
third viewings, like you can find a bunch of stuff in there.
Yeah, and you know we're reading the Reddit threads and we're finding so much stuff, like just all this symbolism that's flowing through the movie. Jordan Peele's really, really good at that, and I feel like that right there, just makes movie making just so awesome. And
yeah, because usually
no
I would say
that.
if it's like one of those, you know, when people say, oh, you gotta watch it like 3 more times in order to understand. And like, no, this movie is great the first time, and I can almost guarantee watching it 2, 3, infinite amount of times, you can find something new or like something. Yeah, and I don't know, it's just it's a really cool idea, and the comedy. I thought like there's a part where the dad dabs in the movie, and on paper, me just saying that it sounds cringe. But it worked, and I laughed. And like we talked about the Black Panther scene where they do the what are those? Like usually like when they try doing like current humor when it's too late, it kind of like fails. But Jordan Peele's just so good, dude. Coming into horror with a comedic background, it helps out so much, and it shows so well here.
It does because dude, the timing is just so perfect. Yeah, that like. I don't see anyone else doing this type of stuff. Like it's crazy. Like he carries so hard. I mean, the thing that comes close to this is like Hereditary, which is like the timing and the way you construct the way you block a scene to construct a scare. It's so hard. You know, and me and you've done shorts, or we did a short, like a horror short, and like, you know, we still have a lot to learn, but like it's hard making a scene scary. It's really hard. It's so hard
because it's so it's
and like he does it so well. Like I got chills like running down my spine when the us version of family comes in and they're like, it's them looking at themselves. And then Lupita Nyong'o's Us version, she's dressed in red. When she starts talking, she hoarse voice and like she can barely speak, and it's just so creepy. And it's just as when she was saying like her lines, like how jealous she was of her having the kids and having a husband or a loving husband and having a family that loves her. And when she's just jealous, and then like she's like, "Is that a sign from God?" And then she like looks up into the, oh my god,
dude! But like the just lighting, I think like we were talking about like moonlight and this, like dude, it's just lighting on black skin. It's so fucking beautiful, so awesome, dude. It's so like cool. So cool. Like the colors reflect off their skin, And it's weird to notice that just because it's like a horror movie and like with an all black cast, dude. But it's so dope. Like usually I wouldn't even comment on something like that, but it looks so cool.
It's so beautiful, dude. Like yeah, when she's going through the maze of finding yourself and like it's just blue lighting, it's just so cool. But yeah, like the way they handled like the dark scenes, because dude, I mean, like I said, like we shot like a horror shorts, and like it's hard to shoot a dark scene. It's fucking hard. Like the lighting, I get the lighting right. It's so hard. Like, and the fact that they nailed it so perfectly is just, it's crazy. And then they like the daytime scenes are scary as well.
Yeah, it's not all in like one night.
Yeah,
it's like I mean, it's
like
like
a day almost,
it's like a day, but
yeah.
usually like horror movies, the ending of the movie or like the sigh of relief is when the sun comes up. But it's still carries throughout, and it gets worse and worse. Like you start off, you're like, oh, it's home invasion, okay, and then like it blows up, and it's like the whole. From what we know, it could be we don't know how many entire world or clones or whatever they're called. I wonder if there's a term for them.
Yeah, I don't know. The us people.
Yeah, the us. Sorry guys, the camera overheated, but we back in this beach. We're gonna end it off talking about the end, the twist at the end. That's, I feel like that's one of the biggest things out of this movie.
Yeah.
For me, I didn't see it coming until Lupita killed the other person.
The twin or the white, from the white family, the girl.
The one wearing the white killed the one in the red.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen the movie, this will be very confusing. If you have seen the movie, you'll slightly understand, but it's still very confusing.
So grab the keys, but then the girl is not dead yet, and then she kills her, and then the son's walking in and she's like and then,
I didn't notice that.
No, honestly, that part was scary.
But the twist is that that's not the real girl. That the girl that she saw in the beginning, like knocked her out, swapped places with her, put her in the. Okay, Google, stop. Put her in her place with the us people. Damn, the fucking terminology in this music is so. I mean, this movie.
Google, shut up.
Okay. But at the end of the movie, you find out that, you find out basically the duplicate was taking place as the main girl.
Yeah.
So it's like I didn't see that coming, and I was like, "Oh shit, that's crazy."
Yeah, it's weird, man. I saw it coming because I got spoiled. I got spoiled for me that not necessarily that explicit, but like more like, oh, there's a plot twist in the movie. I'm like, oh god, why'd you tell me that?
Okay.
I was throughout
that ruins it for you.
Yeah, throughout watching the movie, I was like, where's the plot twist? Where's the plot twist? I'm like, oh, wait a minute, I got it now. And
this movie's just. I wonder how it's gonna age, like, cause like I feel like the comedy's very modern, but I think it'll age well.
Yeah, it's very,
you know what I mean? It's very contemporary humor.
The only contemporary thing is the dab. That's it.
Yeah. But I'm saying like, it's like this new kind of comedy. It's just Jordan Peele.
Yeah,
he's fucking god.
So yeah, guys, just go watch the movie, and if you guys figure out something, write it down in the comments below. Let us know what we missed, and yeah, that's pretty much it of this Us Extreme review.
What do you want from us? I know what they want.
Kinda broke, you see me, y'all. So all I got is fire. I got fire.
Player, give me some brew and I might just chill. But I'm the type that like to light another joint like Cypress Hill. I still do be spit loogies when I puff on it. I got some bucks on it, but it ain't enough on it. Go get the S, the T, I, D, E, F, foo, foo.